Okay guys, so I have a new bookshelf. I didn't have one. I had just a big book cart, and now that's also changed. So I went to IKEA, as you've seen, and I bought the Billy bookshelf. I think that's what you call it. This one is 1 meter and 60 centimeters. My room doesn't have like really tall spaces where I could put a bigger Billy, so I bought this one, and it's enough because I have like 100-ish books, so not that many. And yeah, this was 35 euros. It's quite cheap for a bookshelf. I was really like, you're coming home with me, babe. But I did put my books on it. Let me just do this. Like, this is the mess. You could not see it fully. You cannot see it fully, but it's messy. Like, these are like books in Portuguese, like editions of books in Portuguese, just like books I used to have from school. Like that, you cannot see it. Books from school, and yeah. Here we have like a little, I don't know where I should put you, so I'm just gonna put you here, shelf. And then I have Akatar here that you cannot see. Okay. I have Hakatar, and I have two mini classics by Dostoevsky that I haven't read yet, but I will. Here we kind of have romance. Then we have romance, but in depression. Then we have romance with a bit of depression. Then we have another romance. Then we have R.F. Kuang, my queen. And here I put like 3 fantasy books because, yeah, I can. I haven't read that many fantasy when I think about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I love fantasy. I've read like 3 fantasy books, so really not that much. And then we have The Devil's Night. Seriously, I have a love for this series. I'm not even a fan of like romance at all, and that's a bit of like dark romance, not super dark, but like quite dark. And I'm like, I love you, especially this one, Hideaway. I fucking love it. Then here, like, then behind these books, I have other books. I have like books I didn't particularly like enjoy as much as the other ones here on the front. I know I have Biting 13, Keeping 13. What else? I have Twisted Love, have Bully by Penelope Douglas, have Hooked, and I have two here. It's the 13 Reasons Why book, I think, and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Then on my top shelf, we have quite favorites, and one that it's not a favorite but is really pretty, so I just put it in there. And that's Blue Sisters. That is here. I know it's very far away. You cannot see it. That's okay. I'm explaining it to you. Then we have Crying in H Mart, which I really, really, really love. And then we have two books by Sally Rooney. The only two books I've read by Sally Rooney. Then we have If We Were Villains, that I read recently in a video. Recently. Not that recently, but I read it. And I loved it. Then we have City of Bones, which I've loved always. Then we have Alice Oseman. We have Heartstopper novels. Oh my god, my Hello Kitty just fell. We have Heartstopper novels, the Heartstopper coloring book, Radio Silence, and Solitaire. I do plan on keep on reading Alice Oseman. We still have time. We still have a lot of time. Then we have Mieko Kawakami, my absolute favorite writer. Love her. Wow. Amazing. And then Tennis Lessons, which was a book I read this year, and I had so much fun that I had to put it there. I love it. Then we have Powerless, Powerful, and Reckless. We are waiting on that third book. Miss, please put it out, because the second one was a bit off. And then we have Modal Zushi, which is like the Untamed books. If you know, you know. I don't think I need to explain it that much. Then on top of the shelf, I have my K-pop albums, but you cannot see that, and it's okay. I put some decoration here, like this cutie cat. Like, look at that. Tell me that is not the cutest cat you've seen. That's amazing. It's pink. And here on top, I put my little Pet Shops, 3. Then I put 2 Hello Kitties. I put this crystal. I don't remember the name in English. I will see. And then we have another crystal. I also have this thing here. It's just a little leaf. It's cute. And now, we're going to talk about my TBR cards. So, as you've seen in my other videos, I had a lot bigger TBR card, but my mom wanted a TBR card for herself, and I went to IKEA to buy my Billy, and I eventually would buy her a book card, and I got there, and they only had this card that I have now. So this one is mine, because the English version, I have the British version of most of my books, and they fit here. And my mom's Portuguese books do not fit on this card. So this one stayed with me, and she got my old one. That is still very good. So let's talk about my TBR, okay? It's not that big, but my TBR card has picture of my besties, Post-its, and BT21 merch. Like, there's one here. Just a baby. Okay, just so you stay there. And then we have the McDonald's little things they made with Hello Kitty and friends. We love it. So, and then we have frogs and a cat. But that's just... we also have a film slate here. We have everything. My room is a mess. So, first book I have on my TBR is Emma by Jane Austen. I bought this book for like €5, and I was just like, yeah, one day, eventually I'll read that. When? I don't know, but I will. I hope I'm one of those getting through my TBR videos. I will read one of those. And here we have, as okay, please don't fall. I also have lights. Okay, I have lights. Let me turn on the lights. I don't know where they are though. Okay, they're here. I have lights on my book cart. Yeah, you can probably see that. Basically, I have The Waves by Virginia Woolf. I have The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I have Beartown, that I'm so excited to read this winter. Oh my Jesus, that's the book I'm most excited for. Then we have Milkfed, which I wanted to read in summer, but I didn't have enough time, so now I'll just probably read it somewhere, sometime, I guess. Then we have A Little Life, Ignite Me. That's the Shatter Me third book. We have The Younger Games. Yes, I have never read or watched The Younger Games, so don't spoil. I managed to never get spoiled on that, so don't spoil that. Then we have The Right Move. It's the second Windier City series, I guess. Then we have The Plague by Albert Camus. And here on the other side, we do have 3 books. We have Down and Out in Paris and London. We have Tokyo Romance. Okay, I'm gonna show you like this. Can you see it? Yeah. We have Tokyo Romance, which I don't know if I'm ever gonna read this book. Honestly, this is the only book I have here that I don't know if I'm ever going to get through. And then we have Edgar Allan Poe, it's a book with a lot of little stories of his. It's in Portuguese. I think that it's the only book in Portuguese I have here. And then on the top we have the novel of Akatar and the last book. Then we have Caraval, Jane Eyre. We have a Woman Loving Woman romance called She Drives Me Crazy that I tried to read once and never finished. Read 3 pages and I was like, maybe this is not for me. I love this. The writing was it's itching. Then we have Happy Place by Emily and Ray. We have One Day in December, which, spoiler alert, is going to be the Christmas special video. It's going to be this book. Then we have Babel, which I need to read to put here with R.F. Kuang, my queen. And then we have only 2 books. One is In Praise of Shadows that I bought because I was doing a movie essay for school about shadow and light and shadow and whatever, and I never read the book. Nice. I didn't need it, but okay. And then the last book on my TBR is The Reappearance of Rachel Price. My TBR is not crazy big, but I need to read this. I am thinking about reading at least 7 to 10 books until the end of the year. And I'm trying, There's another book in my TBR. It's Unravel Me, which I'm currently reading, so I don't know if it's on my TBR. But it's a spoiler for the next video, okay? A spoiler. But yeah, I really love reading, and I'm so glad when I was little, my mom was like, yeah, let's go to the library and take some books home, and la la la. I loved it. I've always, I started reading in English when I was 8 years old. So, now reading in Portuguese feels a bit foreign, but I have to read in Portuguese for school. What did I read in Portuguese? I read Poetics by Aristotle in Portuguese, and I was like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. And there are some Portuguese authors that I want to get through that I've never read, or some that I've already read but I want to read other things. But I don't know if you guys would like to see that. But I can do it. I can read it in Portuguese and talk to you about it in English, so you'll get to know a bit more about Portuguese authors. Okay. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. I just really wanted to show you my new bookshelves that I'm so happy about. I've been dreaming about having bookshelves for ages, but IKEA is really far away from my home, so I was just like, I don't want to go there. But I went there. I was like, Saturday I talked with my dad, and I was like, we are going to IKEA tomorrow. And we did. We went to IKEA yesterday. I built this up with him. I built the book cart alone because that's fairly easier to do. Thanks. But yeah, I had so much fun. I didn't show you, but I bought other things. I bought my moisturizer. It's a Bioma moisturizer. And I also bought leg warmers for ballet class. Amazing. That was a day of spending money that I cannot do again. I have to save money for my camera. Like, that's what I need to do. I need a camera because this is not working. I'm recording with my iPad every single day. I have an iPad mini 6. It's good. It's fire, but it doesn't work as I want it to work, you know? I want my camera, I want a baby. If you guys have good camera recommendations, please let me know. I want something very cheap, please. But I was thinking about buying the ZV-1F Sony camera. It really seems nice. I really like it. I've seen like 50 videos about it, and I think it's okay for me for now. And in the future, when I have a job and everything, I will buy a better camera if I can. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching my silly little videos. I love you all very, very much. Thank you. And I'll probably see you next week.